Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. Listen, I know I did not drop a video today. Your girl just got back from an archaeological dig and I'm still getting my life together, okay? So don't give me too much. I will be back to regular scheduled programming. I know I said that on Monday, but no, for real, I'll be back next week. I got some ideas in the cooker, but I needed to work on my dissertation. So I was like, let me go live with the peoples and just work on my dissertation, because at about 9 o'clock is gonna be my cutoff tonight, because caught in the net comes on ID, and I want to be caught tonight. So I'm just gonna work on my dissertation. I met with my chair today, and he said chapters 1 and 2 look good, and he told me he gave me some pointers for chapter 3, which is already written, y'all. Last time I had like 2-3 legal pages of notes, but now I only have like a half. I have this starting from right here to right here, so that's not bad. I'm excited about that. And y'all, the good news was that he said you can go ahead and start working on your IRB application. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting there, y'all. I'm getting there. So let's get into this thing. What time is it? We got some time until 9 o'clock, but your girl might be a little quiet. So drop down in the comments, tell me where you are from, tell me if you're working on a dissertation. I want to know. And I'm just getting into this thing, y'all. So okay, so he said chapter 1 is in future tense, chapter 2 is in past tense. So I already told my editor that, so that she can kind of help me to make sure that that's copacetic. But okay, so chapter 1, he told me to move the positionality, the positionality that's in chapter 1, move it to under data collections in chapter 3. Oh, so that's what I'm gonna do right now, y'all. Oh, y'all, I got me a new laptop. Yes, girl. God is good all the time, all the time. God is good. Yes, I got me a new laptop, y'all. Finally, I feel like I've been talking about that since I was on my debt-free journey. But yes, it has come to fruition. I got me a new laptop 3 weeks ago this Saturday. I haven't posted the short yet, but yes, your girl got her a MacBook Pro. Period. So we in this thing, MacBook. And I feel like I don't know how to use a laptop, because I'm like, how do I do this? Like, how do I copy and paste? How do I click this? Girl, we gonna figure it out together. All right, so what I just did was I just cut the positionality from chapter 1, and I'm gonna move it to chapter 3. I'm so excited though, y'all. I felt like sometimes you feel like you get stuck on these things, but I feel like it's moving, it's moving right now. Okay, so let's go to chapter 3. He said to put that under the data collection. So where is my data collection? I think it's a little further down. Y'all, I'm also, okay, I see it. I'm also like kind of redoing my desk setup, especially because I mainly work from home now. So I'm doing a cute little desk setup. There was a standing desk that I wanted that was on sale, but I waited a little too late. So I think I'm going to just look at another one. I'm gonna buy that, get me a cute little standing desk. I'm also gonna get me a desktop. I don't know, like that's one of the things, that's probably the only thing I don't want to say I miss about my job, but just that being at the desktop, I feel like you just really get into that mode, so I need to get that for my home office. Okay, so chapter 1 moved to, okay, check, we just did that. Now treatment of data. After this, add data analysis. Okay, so he said after the treatment of data, add the data analysis. I ain't had that before. Child, I guess not. Oh, I had data collection, not data analysis. I'm thirsty. How was y'all day today? I had a good day. Wednesdays are probably going to be like my later day, as I am kind of reworking my schedule right now. Okay, so let's put data analysis. let's make this bold. Move her to the middle. Okay. Okay, so after this and data, how do you analyze the data? Okay, so that's what he wants to add. That's what he wanted me to add. How do you analyze the data? So, oh, let me get that in the right font. And y'all, I'm so glad that I wasn't cheap and I actually purchased like the Microsoft thing, because I ain't gonna lie, I can be a little cheap sometimes. I will analyze the data by reading it over. What's a good way to say over and over? I gotta get in my thesaurus. Hold on, let me get in my thesaurus. What's a good way to say over and over? Thesaurus. Over. I'm just gonna type in over and over. Frequently. There we go. Frequently. Regular. Repeatedly. There we go. Repeatedly. I will analyze the data repeatedly. See, listen, y'all, the thesaurus is your friend. If I could spell, Lord Jesus. I will analyze the data by reading. And I'm looking at my notes, so that's what y'all wondering what I'm looking at. I will analyze the data by reading it repeatedly. Actually, I already have this written. I do. I already have this. I don't know about y'all, but baby, if I already got something written, I will copy and paste it till Jesus come back. Let me go back, because I did talk about that. I talked about themes and all of this other stuff. Okay, here it is. So that's under data collection. I think some of my data collection part should be in my data analysis part. Yeah, I see a paragraph that I feel like, I guess he'll kind of tell me, because I feel like my data collection, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 paragraphs. And I feel like I need to kind of cut that. I feel like I could do half and half for my data analysis. Like, let's work smarter, not harder. Okay, girl? We don't need to be writing nothing else from scratch. Yeah, I'm going to paste these two. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to just cut and paste that here. And we're going to call it a day. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's giving the people something. Treatment of data. After this, add data analysis. How? Okay, check. After data analysis, add trustworthiness. See, these are things I need to go back because I could have sworn I trust. This sounds familiar to me. Let me see here. Okay, we got trustworthiness. Okay. So what did he say? I guess I should have added. I know what goes under trustworthiness. Where's my one book? Oh, here it is. Oh, girl, I gotta. I have a book that I use that helps me to make sure that I'm formatting some of this stuff right. This is one of them. I'm doing a qualitative research design, y'all. I already knew, baby. We was not finna play with them numbers. I ain't finna waste nobody's time. Absolutely not. Let's see. I wanted to see if this was in here. What did he say was the other name for that trustworthy? It was trustworthiness or something else he said it was called. Let me see. Let me Google that real quick, like, cause sometimes you just be forgetting. I didn't put like a lot of notes in this section. So trustworthiness of the data. Qualitative researchers are required to articulate evidence of 4 primary criteria to ensure the trustworthiness of the study's finding: credibility, transferability, dependability, and confirmability. Okay. Let me see, because I feel like I wrote that on a certain copy. It ain't on this copy though. Let me see. Because that sounds so familiar to me that I had a trustworthy section. And I don't see it. Let me just type it in here. Let me see. Oh, child. Okay, this one I think I might need to go back because he did explain this to me. But I think I forgot to write it down. I like to go back and see, you know, things that I've already written that would help to jog my memory. I didn't. At least I don't see it. I don't want to waste too much time on it. So what I will do is I will just put that right there and we'll come back to that. Okay. So I'll come back to trustworthiness. Let me get a highlighter so I can highlight that. Okay, yeah, we'll will just highlight this. That reminds me to come back to it. So to introduce chapter 3, design of the study. Why is it important to conduct a qualitative study and what do they talk about? Okay, so he was telling me to add in my intro, he was telling me to add in, okay, so I see he kind of strike through that. Let me accept the changes there. Let me go back. I be kind of see, I gotta learn how to use a MacBook. I really do. How do I accept the changes? Child, we just gonna start writing from here. Okay, so I think I know what to do. So it says, to introduce chapter 3, design of a study, why is it important to conduct a qualitative study and what do they talk about? Okay, hold on. And I actually had written like a whole bunch of stuff right about that last night, where I went in and got some good stuff. Actually, I think he would probably, I don't think I need to write that there because your girl has already written that. And I think he'll kind of see it here. Yeah, I have that. Okay, so I'm gonna check that off. The introduction, design of the study is important. And okay, check. Update the appendix should be 2 separate questions. He was saying appendix, and I was like, did the editor do that, girl? Because I don't remember me putting anything in the appendix, if I'm being completely honest. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Okay, there it is. Okay, I see what he was saying. Lord, there's so much other stuff you have to put in a dissertation, y'all. Like, you just be like, Lord. He said, why is it important to conduct a call? Okay, no, I got that. Update the appendix should be 2 separate questions. Huh? What and how did your higher education experience contribute? Yes, I have that. How did the perceptions? Okay. What resulted from your ability? What academic do you describe? What role did describe the successes and barriers? I don't understand what he means by that because I have 6 questions. I'm going to have to highlight that and ask because I don't know. Okay, work on the IRB application. He said he's going to send me that. Clarify that students are the participants and not the university. And he told me to aim for 10. I think I did do that change last night or the night before when he told me that. He said he wanted me to clarify that students are the participants. 10 students enrolled. Okay. Because I know I need to make sure. The thing about working on a dissertation is that because you work on it in pieces and parts, and you have to make sure that everything is like literally updated. I think I got that. Of course, I'm gonna have to go back and read over it. But okay, it says clarify that the students are the participants and not the university. I'm aiming for 10 participants for my study, y'all. Address if there is an incentive in the methodology section. Clarify the policies and what do they have to do to get it. Okay. So I do want to use an incentive for my study. I know for me personally, if you want me to do a survey or something, baby, you need to give me something. Like, who wants to do something for free? Now, what does the methodology section go? Okay, as I'm writing this, I have another question about, let me just Google it. Y'all, it is kids outside. It is 8:30 and people, kids outside yelling. Where does the methodology section? There we go. Yeah, it's in the 3rd chapter. So it's in the 3rd chapter because I have to explain the gift card stuff. Child, listen, I almost should say, if that mean they have to write more, ain't gonna be no gift card. The methodology chapter is where you outline. Okay. I get that part. I just want to make sure I'm putting it in the correct. So yeah, it definitely goes in the 3rd chapter. I'm gonna put it after this section, and if it's wrong, he'll tell me where. Okay, so this is the thing with my new computer. Like, does it not have spell check? Because I feel like things are getting highlighted. I know they're spelled wrong, but for some reason it's not like giving me an option to spell check it. Math. Okay. All right, I might come back to that part too. Let me just see what else is kind of easier. Recruitment emails, one to staff and one to students. Be specific. Okay, I did do that. I can check that off. Be specific on the channels that you use to promote the study. Clarify the policy. Okay, recruitment. Hey, Tyler. Thanks. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you for your support. And I'm happy to hear that the FAFSA stuff helped. FAFSA is opening, if it's not already open, I want to say. So make sure you don't forget your FAFSA for this year. I might record a video about that, just an updated 2023 video. But thanks so much for your support. I love hearing things like that. Are you a freshman, sophomore, junior? So clarify the policy, recruiting emails. And then my last thing is the delimitations. Let me, okay, I need to kind of look at this methodology. Oh, child. Let me see. Okay, here it is. Methodology. Oh, nice. Bachelor's in Business Administration. I think that's a good degree that's flexible and that you could find a lot of jobs in. Junior means you're almost done. I remember being a junior. So best wishes to you. Keep it up. The fall semester is almost over. You got this. Methodological. Okay, let's see. It says page 17. So I just want to make sure that I'm writing this right. That ain't what I need. 21. Oh, let me look at 325. Oh, those are hard classes. Algebra, business stats, macro. Ooh-wee. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 courses. Yeah, those are definitely the heavy hitters. I think the public speaking probably may be the easiest one out of all of those. My gosh. Okay, why can't I find what I need to write? I'm trying to, I need to add another section to my chapter 3. And I may just, didn't he send me like a dissertation? I may just need to look at that to make sure that I'm on the right track. Oh, yeah, I bet. Yeah, that algebra. I remember students taking business stats and kind of having a hard time in that class. Yeah, so I definitely understand that, especially if you're having quizzes. Typically in the math, they quiz you a lot more in those courses because you really can't go on if nobody's getting it. So yeah, I definitely can't understand that. Hopefully, but being in your junior year, hopefully next year it'll be, will you be doing an internship or something like that? Because I feel like in that major, from what I can remember from people being in that major, there is some type of internship that you have to do. Let me check my email to see, because he did send me a dissertation, and sometimes it's good to look at others just to make sure you're on the right track. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought, that there was a internship component to it. Oh, no problem. Oh yeah, it's always easier to go local, because, and then you probably have a better chance of getting a job when you are more familiar with the area and things of that nature. Yeah, online classes. Me personally, I like online classes. My degree was online. All of my courses were online. Um, and I prefer online classes, but I do understand that, yeah, they can definitely be hard, especially when you're taking multiple classes at once. And I remember for some of my classes, I would have the same professor, so sometimes that can be confusing. And just keeping up with the due dates, yeah, you can easily miss things with these online courses. So I get it. Where did he send me that dissertation at? I know he sent it to me. Yeah, that's what it is. It's definitely, it's discipline, because yeah, you got to be able to keep up with what you're doing, stay on top of what you're doing, teach yourself at certain points, and ask questions when you don't understand. Yeah, a lot of people just don't have the discipline to keep up. Yeah, you're right, and you have to be proactive. Most definitely, yeah, it is a totally different process. And I believe they charge more for online classes. I remember having to pay a extra fee because of the learning management system, like Blackboard, Canvas. So they can run that. They charge you like an extra fee for online classes. They're more expensive. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, he sent me, I cannot find where he sent me that dissertation. Mm. Are you at a community college, or are you at a community college or a university? I'm getting a doctorate degree in higher education. So that's in, right now I am in the dissertation process. And my next steps are to turn in my chapter 3 again, um, to make sure that it's ready to be given to my committee. And once it's ready to be given to my committee, then the next step, once they approve it, they are on board with it, then I can do a proposal defense. And then I can go into IRB status to do my research, do the research, write the last 2 chapters, and graduate. So that's where I am right now. Oh, nice. That's good. Yeah, what I like to tell students is it does not matter where you get your degree. Nobody cares, right? Nobody got a job because of they went to this school. You know, I'm pretty sure maybe in some cases, but more than not. You know, nobody cares um where you get your degree. They just want to see that you have a degree, and that's all they're looking for. They don't really care. Sometimes people get hung up on that. Oh, I have to go to this school because XYZ. No, nobody cares. Your boss didn't go to that school. So, and he's the one hiring you, or she's the one hiring you. Nobody cares. Go where you can afford. So I think, no, I don't plan on becoming a professor. I worked in higher ed for 4 years and don't want to go back. So I don't want to be a professor. I would like to be able to provide trainings and consultations for people to provide more information. My area of expertise is for students with disabilities. So to provide more expertise in that area within higher education, that would be through a training or through just consulting with different people regarding those topics. Um, I think as far as I think like it's some in some fields like law is very competitive. That would probably be one of those fields where where yeah, they're looking at what school you went to. In the medical field, yeah, they're looking at probably what school you went to. But outside of that, I don't think it matters about you going to an Ivy Leaguer, because think about, like, the person who's hiring you most likely did not go to an Ivy League school. In addition to, a lot of times, you come in with a master's degree and all this stuff, they just have a regular bachelor's degree, or sometimes they just have the years of experience. So yeah, of course education is very, very important, but I don't think we should get like too caught up on, oh, you need to go to this school because you can't get a job if you don't. Like, no, that's not true. Think about the Ivy League people who are working right next to you. Nobody cares about that stuff. So in some fields, yeah, like in law, things of that nature. But I think for most everybody else, nah, I don't think it's a big deal. Yeah, I would say so. For me, is providing just the foundational information, providing extra support, providing knowledge that they may not be aware of. Yeah, that's what it's more about for me within education, like specifically for folks with disabilities. Because a lot of people kind of feel like, oh, you got a disability, you can only do one, two, three. No, that's not true. And I want to help to just continue to demystify that within education. I'm trying to find this comment that he said something about. Oh yeah, I definitely feel like they're glorified. Yeah, you're right. We live in the same area. We're going to the same places. We're driving the same cars. We're making the same money. So I do agree with that. That it is like over glorified. And there's been a lot of just talk about the Ivy Leagues and how they are not. They are not, how can I say this? They don't provide equality for everyone. There's been a lot of stuff just in the news about that lately. He did say something about this, but now I don't see it. Maybe I put that in the wrong area. I'm going to have to look. Exactly. Yeah, the tuition is just out of hand. When I was doing my comprehensive exam, I had to look up some information about like Ivy League and looking at, oh, okay, I see it was in chapter 2. But looking at just the cost of that crap, absolutely not. Like, if now I can understand, like, if you come from a family who can pay for it and things of that nature, but if you have to take out a loan for that crap, it ain't for you. Like, you're going to be paying that back for, like, let's say you do get a good job, all of your earnings are going to go to student loans. And sometimes I feel like we forget that, oh, you will make that money back, right? No, you won't. Especially not right away. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. My show is on. Let me wrap this thing up. Okay, this is what I was trying to find. Because he told me something about that. Okay. Boundaries of the study. What you can control. Okay. Okay, I found it. Because I was like, I know. Participants in this study will be delimited to, okay. Participants will be selected. And after an invitation is sent, someone directly. Services, offices across to study to students. Okay, directly across. Oops. Across the United States to students registered with. Okay, there we go. Okay, I guess I need to capitalize this, but I'm not quite sure. The editor will let me know that. Okay, save. Okay, good. I can check that off. Okay, so there's two more things that I just kind of need to work on, but that could be done mañana. Yeah, you could. Right. You could buy a property. I would agree, $240,000 for a bachelor's degree, especially for a bachelor's degree that you, for some of these degrees, like you have to go to graduate school. So at the point you're already in the hole, $240,000. Where is the rest of the money's gonna come from? Like what? Whew, gosh, yeah, it's a lot. I think now, though, I feel like students are kind of getting wise to some of these antics, right? That, this may not make sense. When you see people struggling with student loan debt and having to work, 2 and 3 jobs and still not being able to make ends meet, it helps folks to open up. I think in our country now, especially in this day and age, that folks have the population of students who are going to college have their eyes have opened towards student loan debt, because it's been more in the forefront lately. It's not just like that thing that nobody wants to talk about. No, people are talking about just the horrible effects of student loan debt. Okay, so the only thing I need to work on is updating my appendix, but I need to ask a question about that. I need to do the trustworthiness section and the methodology section. Those are the only things I need to work on. So let me go ahead. I got my little planner. I am a planner person. Chapter 3. I'll put that here for tomorrow, because I have like a 2-hour break tomorrow, so I'll work on it then. All right, I'm going to just save this and we shall open it back up again tomorrow. Yeah, I like my planner. I've always used a planner. Planners are just like my thing. I mean, I have literally used a planner since high school. Like, I really enjoy planners. What happened to my mouse? I really enjoy planners. Oops. It helps me just to stay organized and to stay focused. I write everything down in my planner. I think it's a good way to, to be able to keep up with stuff. And you feel like you're doing something, right? Like you really feel like you're doing something. All right, well, I am about to hop off. Thank you for hanging out with me as I worked on my dissertation. I think I'll probably start doing this more on a weekly basis. I'll be I'll be recording this weekend, so I'll be back with some more videos for next week. But your girl is about to eat a pineapple popsicle and watch Caught in the Net on ID and call it a night. So thanks, Tyler, for spending some time with me today. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right because yeah, everything's on your phone and then it's just like on your phone, right? But that doesn't mean you use it. Yeah, sometimes you got to get back to the old-fashioned way. All right, I'll be seeing you on my next live stream, Tyler. Good night.